Well, hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of the Canning Nana. Today we are going to be canning beets. I just went to farmer's market and got today's haul of beets. Got the biggest ones I can get. They look amazing. These are really big, look at that. And I got one of round zucchini because I have not planted mine yet. So this was the biggest one that they had. I was really surprised. So I'm going to be planting these really soon. If you guys have not tried these are called 8-ball zucchini or ronda danice, and they are very sweet zucchini, very tasty, very good. I'll be showing you what I do with that in a video. And I think I might be able to give away some seeds for that. So maybe some beet seeds too. So I am not growing beets this year, but I did last year. But I have lots of seeds, just got to get them planted. And yes, they will still grow around here. So I am going to get started cutting these. I've already started cutting some of them off of the stems. And I am going to be putting them in a pot of water right over here on the stove and cooking them until the skins are loose. And then I will show you what I do from there. Beets are very easy to can, and they are absolutely delicious. If you have never tried canning beets, if you like the store-bought beets, if you like fresh beets, this is the way to go. Beets are absolutely amazing canned. You can chill them and use them on salads. You can pickle beets as well. I have a video for that. I'll link to this one. Beets are so amazing. So when you can them, or after you cook them, you can also dehydrate them and make your own beet powder. Beet powder is all the rage right now. It's very good for you. It's very nutritious, gives you energy, and you can make your own instead of buying the really expensive ones in the store, those vitamins that you see like advertised on TV. Why not just do it yourself? Grow your own beets, get them from farmer's market, get them from a good source, cook them, dehydrate them, make your own powder. Super simple. Okay, let's get started with these beets. Okay, so here we have the beets that have been boiled to the point where we can get the skins off. So all you need to do is just peel the skins right off of here. It should come off nice and easy. You don't want to cook the beets. All you want to do is boil until the skins come off. And you can use a spoon or a fork or knife. You're going to get pretty red doing this with your hands, but if you wash your hands quickly, it'll come off. So I am going to go ahead and get the skins off of all of these beets, and then I will show you what we do next. Okay, I'm just going to show you how to do it really quickly with a spoon. Makes it really easy. Get all of the skin off. Just like this. Comes right off. You can also do this in water. Really simply. And here is where the stem is. You're just going to cut that off anyway, so it's fine. Just make sure you get it all off. And then I put it in a pot, and then I'm going to wash them after I get everything off. That's all there is to it. Okay, so I have all of the beets here. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So not too many. I'm going to do them in pint jars. Pint jars can for 30 minutes. They pressure can for 30 minutes processing time. And the weight depends on your altitude. For me, I'm at sea level here at the beach. It's 10 pounds of pressure. Don't go by what I say though. Please look up your altitude and can accordingly. So I'm going to start slicing these up. So you can slice thinly, you can slice chunky, you can cut them in chunks and can it that way. I prefer to slice them. And sometime if like this one right here is a little bit too wide for a pint jar, I just cut it in half and then slice the slices in half so that they fit the jars. There's a couple of them that are really huge. That's my hand. So yeah, they're pretty big. So I'm going to get to slicing these, then I will bring you back when I'm ready to fill the jars. Okay, so I've got them all sliced, so you can see that they are pretty big pieces, and yes, they do make a mess. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to be slicing like these size right here in half, because if you look at the jars, there's no way that's going to fit in there. So we're going to slice these, and then I'm going to start filling the jars, and I'm going to show you this awesome new kettle that I got. Really, really cool, you guys, even better than the other one. Okay, you guys, I want to show you this incredible tea kettle. A little bit different than the other one. You can't see the water inside. Got a little bit of Beets on there. But this is by Paris Rhone, and I will put a link in the description box for this. The reason I like this is that, and I like this better than my regular one, because you can choose the temperature. So do you see that? You can do different temperatures that you need. So we are going to, I already put the water in there, and you can see the water level right here. I put it into the max. Let's see if it shows it. Okay, so the water is in there. The water level is right up to here. You can see that, to the water level. So I'm going to shut that. And we are going to, oops. Of course, we're going to plug it in first. Hold on. Okay, you guys, you know me, real life, right? So I didn't have it on the base, so it wasn't plugged in. It wasn't actually on. Now the light's on. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to actually set it for 185. And we're going to start it, and then we're going to watch it heat up the water. So I don't have my Beets. My Beets are not in the jars yet, but I wanted to show you guys this because this is how I'm heating my water. So electric tea kettles are the way to go, you guys. If you are doing any kind of hot packing where you put water in there, you of course can boil broth in here if you want to. Whatever you're using, that when you're canning and you need a hot liquid, this is the way to go, rather than do a pot with water. Unless you're like doing soup or something like this, this saves me so much time. It is absolutely incredible. You guys know how much I love the other tea kettle. And the other one's right here. And it's clear and it's great. I love it. But I really, really like this one because of the temperature, because you can choose your own temperature. So like I said, this one is by Paris Rhone. It is not expensive, and it is a very durable tea kettle. Nice stainless steel, plastic handle, but the rest is all stainless steel. It's nice and sturdy. It's got a nice pour spout on it right here with a little filter. Right here, you just pop up the lid, pop it down, and oops, I think I just stopped it. Oops. Okay, let's do this again. There we go. Okay, so by lifting that lid, I just stopped my water from boiling. So we want to get this going, and then I will be back. Okay, so like I said, it doesn't take long. I stepped away from the camera for just a second, but I can hear it. Can you guys hear it? Okay, there we go. We can hear this boiling in there. It is almost done. So I went ahead and I switched it to boil because I want these nice and hot. The Beets are kind of chilled a little bit, and I'm going to start it out in a lukewarm canner. So yeah, I want everything nice and warm. Not too hot, but the Beets are going to cool down this water pretty much. So I've got the canner water going, and we'll wait until this boils, and I'll show you what I do. Okay, listen to this boil. Love this one, you guys. Really, really good. So I'm probably going to just put the other one aside, or take one of these camping, but definitely use this one for canning. And I like that it's not breakable. So Okay, I'm going to start putting these beets in jars. And these are all different sizes. Some are thick, some are thin. I'm just going to be adding them in here. This one's a little bit too thick. So it doesn't matter. So I have these pieces like this into this jar. These are going to get very pliable when they get hot, so I'm not worried about that at all. And you can hear the kettle boiling. So you want to do 1 inch of headspace with the beets and with your liquid. And you want to pack them down, but not pack them down too much. Be really careful. And we're going to be using, of course, 4 jars lids. So that's all I'm going to do, just like that. Pack the jar so it looks like this. Then I'm going to be adding my hot water. Okay, I just want to show you this is almost done to boiling. And it will automatically shut off when it's done. I've got 2 jars done already, and I started on another one. Beets go really fast, super, super easy to do beets. And you don't want to cook the beets. Remember in the beginning I said don't cook them. You just want to boil them until the skins fall off, and that's it. You don't want to cook them because you're going to be cooking them during the canning process. Okay. So this one seems to be taking just a little bit longer than the other one, but it is doing a full boil. And it does hold a little bit more water. This holds 1.7 liters and my other one holds only 1.2 liters. So it's also bigger than the other one. So this is really, really going to come in handy. And this has this nice, look, this is hot on the outside, so you got to be careful. This has this nice light up panel. Okay, and it's blinking up here. And it's almost ready. I'm going to finish doing my beets. Okay, so it beeps twice when it's done. And now we have water, hot water to fill the beets jars. Awesome, awesome, so simple. Okay, so here are all of the beets jars. So I'm really surprised we got 9 jars out of these. I have to go back and look at the video. I think we started with 9 beets. So what I'm going to be doing is taking our pot, our tea kettle right here, and showing you guys how easy this is. You want to just pour it up to 1 inch headspace and let it sit for a couple minutes while you do all of the rest of the jars, because they will get a little bit more pliable as they heat up. Oops. Tell you guys what, this makes it a whole lot of difference. I have trouble picking up pots, you guys know that. So this kettle is not heavy. Really makes all the difference in the world. I just love the electric tea kettles, just love them. Just makes it easier. Even with my wrist, I can still pick this up. So it's not bad at all. See how that one just went down? And it seems to be, because of the size of this one, normally I have to fill the other one a couple times. Look at how much that went down. And I still have to debubble these. Normally I have to fill my other tea kettle, that one over there, a couple times to do this, but this one still has water in it. Yeah, we're doing really good. This is really good. Okay, so I'm going to put a little teeny bit more in here, and then we're going to just debubble. So I want to show you guys one more thing. My debubblers are still available if you guys want to order directly from me. You can just email me at thecanningnana@gmail.com. This is what they look like when they come to you. It has a removable plastic on here, but they are absolutely clear. So that's what they look like. It has my little logo on it, says The Canning Nana, and then it has all the measurements for your headspace. So we're going to debubble this, and then we're going to measure the headspace, and this is 1 inch of headspace on this one right here. So I always use this part of it to debubble. So we're just going to go in like this, go all the way down the sides, and I may have to take some of these out. We'll see. May need another jar. I actually need to do this with 2 hands, so I'm going to redo that one. But this is all you do is you go down both sides, and the water level will go down. As you see, this is one of the reasons you debubble. Get all the bubbles out, and then you fill to 1-inch headspace after you debubble the whole jar. So I'm going to go through all of these and really debubble these because I can't do it one-handed, and then I'll bring you back and show you the next step. Okay, so I have debubbled all of the jars. I have refilled them to within 1-inch headspace, and we have one other jar, an extra jar, because I had to take some beets out of here because I don't want them too packed. You don't want to overpack them. Look at how pretty they look. They look so good. So we got the 4 jars. These are washed and dried, and all of my rings here. So the next step, of course, is to take a paper towel with vinegar on it and then wipe your rims really well. So I'm going to go ahead and do that with all of these jars really well. Again, I'm one-handed, so, and then I'll bring you back. Okay, so we are ready to put the rings, or the seals on, the lids on, and I have an announcement to make. So for this video, since I wasn't able to include it in my August Jamboree, we are going to be doing a giveaway for a $50 gift certificate. No, wait, let's give away 2. 4 Jars is sponsoring the video with 2 $50 gift certificates toward canning lids. They have canning lids with rings. They have amazing hand towels like I keep talking about. And they are providing us with 2 $50 gift certificates to 2 lucky winners that I will pick and will announce, and then you'll get the code, and then you just go directly to their website and you use those gift certificates. How much easier could it be? So in order to win, I want to know if you guys have used 4 Jars and what you think, or if you haven't, why would you like to? Have you had any problems with the other lids? I know major failures have been happening the last 2 years. We all know that. Luckily, we've found 4 Jars. 4 Jars is made, the lids are made by a company of canners. You guys, they're canners just like we are, and they're generational canners. They actually come from the Ukraine. So we are very happy to have found them, and they have given me 100 regular lids and 100 wide mouth lids that I am almost done with, and I have not had one failure. Not one failure, you guys. Yeah. So if you guys would like to try this, comment below why you would like to use the lids, or what you love about them if you've tried them, and we are going to pick 2 lucky winners to give 2 $50 gift certificates to. How generous of a company is that? So don't forget to do that. We're also going to have a word of the day as well. Okay, so I need to get a lid for this one and then put the rings on. And what I want to show you is, I've found you only want to do finger tight. So I just do a little bit just like that with the jars to ensure no failures. They go on very easy. I finger tight them like this, and then I just kind of push them just a little teeny bit with my fingers. You guys know my hands have like no strength in them, so we're not going to over tighten them, and we're not going to have any failures with these lids. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put all the lids on this, make sure my water level is correct and the temperature is correct in my canner, and we're going to go from there. Okay, we have them in the canner, and we are going to put the lid on. Make sure that the canner, when it comes to pressure, vents for a full 10 minutes before we start timing. We're going to time it for 30 minutes, and then I will show you when we take it out what they look like.